What if everything you thought you knew about telling your dog no was actually making their behavior worse? You've seen it before. A dog jumps on the couch and the owner shouts, "No." The dog chews a shoe and again, "No." Barks at the mailman, "No." It's a reflex for so many of us. We think we're teaching a lesson, setting a boundary. But what's really happening in your dog's mind when they hear that word? Often, it's not what you expect. Because no by itself is empty, it's a stop sign with no directions. And without directions, your dog is left guessing and usually guessing wrong. But there's another way. A clearer, kinder, and far more effective method that doesn't rely on intimidation or confusion. It's not about suppressing behavior. It's about transforming it. Let's talk about how to actually train a reliable no-snap command, one your dog will not only understand but respect. First, let's clear up a huge misconception. When you repeatedly tell your dog no without showing them what to do instead, you're not training them, you're just interrupting them. Think about it. If someone kept yelling "stop" at you in a language you barely understood without ever pointing you toward the right path, you'd feel frustrated, anxious, maybe even scared. That's exactly how your dog feels. Dogs live in a world of cause and effect. They do what works. If barking gets your attention, they'll bark. If stealing food from the counter is rewarding, they'll do it again. Your job isn't to be the police officer, it's to be the guide. So how do you become that guide? It starts with one simple shift. Stop focusing on what you don't want and start teaching what you do want. This is the heart of no-snap training. Let's break it down into 3 clear phases. Phase 1 is all about prevention and redirection. Before your dog even has the chance to do the wrong thing, you set them up for success. Let's say your dog tends to jump on guests. Instead of waiting for the jump and yelling, "No," you prepare. Have treats ready. Ask your dog to sit before the guest arrives. Reward that sit. You've just replaced an unwanted behavior with a wanted one without a single no. You've given your dog a job, and dogs love jobs. Phase 2 is the power of a positive interrupter. This is your real no-snap tool, but it's not the word no. It's a sound or a word that means stop what you're doing and look at me for further instructions. It could be a kissy noise, a cheerful hey, or a specific word like leave it that you've trained separately. The key is to make that sound more interesting than whatever your dog is focused on. Practice this when there's no pressure. Toss a treat on the floor, say your interrupter sound, and when your dog looks up, reward them with an even better treat from your hand. You're building a communication bridge. Now, phase 3, replacement. This is where the real training happens. When your dog is doing something you don't want, you don't just interrupt, you redirect to a behavior you do want. Dog chewing the furniture? Interrupt with your sound, then immediately hand them a chew toy and praise when they take it. Barking at the window? Call them to you, ask for a sit, and reward the calm behavior. You're not just saying, "Don't do that," you're saying, "Do this instead." And that makes all the difference. But what about serious behaviors? What if your dog is aggressive or fearful? The same principles apply, but with more patience. You never punish fear, you build confidence. If your dog growls at other dogs, you don't yell no, you create distance, reward calm behavior, and slowly help them associate other dogs with good things. It's a process. But it's a process that builds trust instead of breaking it. The beautiful thing about this approach is that it changes your relationship. You stop being the person who always says no and start being the person who says yes. Yes to good choices, yes to clear communication, yes to mutual respect. Your dog isn't obeying out of fear. They're cooperating because they understand what you want and they want to do it. That's the goal. Not a robot that flinches at your voice, but a partner who trusts you enough to follow your lead. Over time, you'll notice something amazing. You'll rarely need to use your interrupter sound because your dog will already be offering the behaviors you've taught them. They'll sit when guests arrive without being asked. They'll bring you a toy instead of chewing the rug. They'll check in with you when they're unsure. That's the real no-snap command in action, not a word you say, but an understanding you've built. What's the one behavior your dog does that you'd love to replace with something better? Share it in the comments. I'll pick one to demonstrate in a future video. And if you're ready to transform your training, subscribe to Instant Pet Trainer. Let's build that bond together.